Hi, I'm Stephanie Bienstock with Blackbook Properties, and today I'm here with Giorgio Vecchi. We're going to discuss the most exciting new luxury project coming to Edgewater. Hi, Giorgio.
Hi, Stephanie. Thank you for having me.
Yes, definitely. So, Giorgio, tell us everything we need to know about Villa Miami.
Well, Villa Miami, first of all, is like the newest development in town, and it's being put together by the dream team of developer, stars, celebrity restaurateurs. It's the most relevant new project that has come to town, and it's promising to be a new level, taking the luxury living in Miami to a new level into Villa.
And tell us about the MFG group.
Well, MFG is probably the biggest success story in hospitality and restaurant business in these last few years. It's this team, very active, very dynamic, very innovative. Coming from New York, they came down to Florida, and in very few years, they expanded nationwide, worldwide. They have this now iconic brands as Carbone, that everybody wants to be a Carbone in Miami, in New York, in Dallas. Contessa, Dirty French, Sadelle's Breakfast is becoming an iconic must-do on Sundays in Coconut Grove.
I know, I see it all over my social media, so I need to get a reservation.
So whatever they touch, they transform it into something iconic, something that you don't want to miss out. Talking about a new development, pre-construction, it's something that knowing the developers, knowing their track record, knowing the standout architecture that they put together, the star architects, the Renzo Piano, the Rem Koolhaas, they brought to town, Zaya did. It's like a witness to dealing with probably the most substantial, the most remarkable developers that have worked in South Florida.
And it seems like it's going to be the first time that a powerhouse of developers and architects and a restaurant group actually collaborate.
This is
an
evolution even for Major Food Group. They are transitioning, evolving from hospitality, restaurant into waterfront living. They actually claim they want to be part of your life from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. So they want to accompany you into this waterfront day in and out and around in Miami, on the water, in the air. That's really going to be something outstanding.
And a lot of the influence is going to be Italian themed?
It's the inspiration comes from this villa. Villa is the concept of luxury, elegant, intimate, service-oriented amenities, but with a touch of class, discretion, and that's what Major Food are aiming at. They want to have this rich, posh materials, fine stones, copper, this ambience of romanticism into villa residences.
So in my opinion, what makes it the most unique is the size of the building. I think a big misconception that a lot of people coming into Miami, they see these very large buildings and they think that there's going to be 300 plus units and they're going to share the common areas with all of these.
Well, I'll impress you with a number. This is going to be 65 units in the building.
Wow.
58 floors, 50 residential floors. We are looking at something around 60, 65 residences. So this is going to be a club. This is going to be like a white glove, a one-to-one direct relationship between staff, between residents, and whatever it revolves around to provide the living experience that promised to be Miami's #1.
It's very exciting that it's really the first of its kind in Edgewater.
We have features that, yes, one of a kind. We have a grandfathered in dock. We will have a helicopter pad. We will have a floating pool on the bay. We will have 5 levels of amenities with a world-class restaurant in-house, an owner's club, the vault.
Floating pool?
The floating pool.
Floating pool?
Yes, that's amazing. We don't have renderings yet. We don't have images, but yes, it's been filed and it's been applied for, and we're going to have something that is really going to be unique. And people, on and around the bay will go like, what's that? That's really remarkable.
Very cool. So this is truly a residence that you can arrive by land and by sea.
We call it by land, air, and sea. We brag about that. Yes, there'll probably be other buildings that have a helicopter pad. One is, of course, coming from Thousand Museum. We borrow a lot from the Thousand Museum experience. We don't hide that. Actually, it's the next phase, waterfront of Thousand Museum living experience. And the connectivity, it's pretty much all about that. We are in the center of what's going on in Miami today. We are between the design district, Wynwood, downtown, so the beaches, the airports, and by providing in-house car services to our residents, they will be free to go to every public or private airport, downtown, shopping, dining in the design district, going to the beach club on Miami Beach side. So we are in the center of all that's happening in Miami today. Miami, there's so much to enjoy, so much coming to the design district, so much, we call it the design district on the water. We are 10 blocks away from the design district. It's going to be like, we have the helicopters probably chopping in and taking residents discreetly from their airport or from their friends or going to Formula One like we have seen happening in the last 2 years. These are the big things of Miami today and the Miami in the years to come.
It sounds like it's going to be a wonderful experience. So tell us a little bit about what they could expect in floor plans and finishes.
Well, when we say it's a club living, we are saying this because villa is about providing the size, the amenities, the flexibility of the floor plans that you would have in a private villa. So we are looking at full floor, 6,000 square feet residences that basically give you 360 degrees views to the bay of Biscayne and the ocean. We are looking at either the full floor plan or a half a floor of 3,000 square feet. Nothing less than 3 bedrooms. There will never be more than 2 apartments per floor, most likely 1, especially on the mid floors and above. High foot ceilings, deep balconies, terraces to the east and the west, views to the bay and to downtown.
And a really nice feature at Villa is that the units will be delivered finished.
So they come delivered with beautiful wood floors, closets in the primary and secondary bedrooms. They will have linear diffusers, pre-wired. So it's really the most advanced and seamless. That it's almost one step away from turnkey.
That's great.
That you can imagine.
And for anybody who may want to decorate the residence, they could also use the decorator that's
Vicky Charles is the big signature behind this whole project. She basically envisioned this, the villa living mood and style, and she brought it into the building in all the common areas, into the elevator foyer, and she's an interior designer. So she became famous for designing the homes of the rich and the wealthy. And she would be available,
Her
of course.
Her work is impeccable. It's really, really stunning.
She's the name behind Soho House in New York, and lots of celebrities. So she would be available for designing private homes.
And you would say that if you're a lover of food and cooking, that this is the kitchen of all
Mario
kitchens?
Carbone himself takes pride in saying he designed the perfect professional kitchen. That's a real chef's kitchen. In any stands behind it, any challenges you to say, I'll come and cook for you.
Yes.
And I'll prove you that I'm right.
So let's discuss a timeline for anybody who's interested in moving in and purchasing at Villa.
Well, we're looking at starting construction, groundbreaking in the winter of 23-24. So we're looking at December 23, January 24, 30 months of construction. So that pushes us to the second half of 2026.
Okay.
So that's what we expect. Again, these developers have a track record of delivering on time. They've always done that. They hired the top construction company in town. So yes, we are very positive that we'll...
So completion 2026.
End of 2026. We are looking at starting at $4.5 million for half floors and $8.5 for full floor residences. So we're talking about anywhere between $1,400 a foot, $1,500, $1,600 a foot, depending on floor plan. And again, we are here at Contessa.
Thank you.
We like to have you over. We like you to bring over your clients, your guests, your friends. Contessa is living testimony to the allure and the vibrance of Major Food Group. And we are always welcome here. And there's always going to be a pizza and a good rigatoni, vodka rigatoni ready for you.
So thank you, Contessa, for a wonderful lunch. Thank you, Giorgio.
No, thank you for coming.
And feel free to reach out to us. We're here to help. If you have any additional questions or would like more information regarding Villa Miami, please give us a call.